was that very interesting remark made by Mohan Bhagwat. We will reconnect with Brijesh in a moment, but as we said, some very interesting remarks made there by the RSS chief, who said, not for the first time today actually, that nobody should declare themselves to be God. Let people decide who is God. Now, this remark is being seen through the prism of a statement that had been made by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in a television interview in the run-up to the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, where he said he believed he had a direct connection with God and that he had been sent to earth directly by God and that he believed he was not biological. Now, that is a comment that has been severely criticized by opposition parties, especially the Congress and Rahul Gandhi. And in the context of that remark, the RSS also, in fact, has made remarks on how nobody should become arrogant and nobody should treat themselves as God. This is actually at least the second time that RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat has indirectly referred to that statement made by the Prime Minister. On an earlier occasion, he had said that power should not make people arrogant, they should not think they are God. Today he has said, let's not declare ourselves to be gods. Let the people decide who is God. Okay, Brijesh Pandey now joins us live on the show with more on this story. Brijesh, we'll get to what Mohan Bhagwat said on Manipur in just a moment. But before that, the remark on how none of us should declare ourselves to be God. It is people who should decide. Now, this isn't really the first time that Mohan Bhagwat has made a reference to this. In the past, he said nobody should think that they're God, nobody should let power make them arrogant, and now he's saying don't declare yourself to be God. Now, it is going to be linked to what Prime Minister Narendra Modi said in a television interview in the run-up to the 2024 Lok Sabha polls. Will this be seen as a jibe at Prime Minister Modi by the RSS chief?
Well, absolutely, Neha. It's a clear veil dig at the Prime Minister's statement, where he said that made the purported statement linking himself to be, to somebody who has taken avatar on earth to do certain things. He has been assigned a certain task by God himself. This is not the first time Mohan Bhagwat has said, as you rightly pointed out. But the fact of the matter is that there is a section within the RSS which feels that very strongly about the fact that had BJP been more accommodative, had BJP been not so absolute brazen about, or had overestimated its own strength, the result of 2024 should have been completely different. And that is the reason why, post this election, this is the second time Mohan Bhagwat is saying that, and it is definitely going to be extremely embarrassing for the Bharatiya Janata Party. If you remember, during the course of election, JP Nadda, who is the BJP party president, said that, earlier we were like, we needed RSS for our work and we needed RSS for voters and giving us ideological support. But now BJP has become the world's largest party and we honestly don't need RSS support. What happened in 2024 general election was a clear reminder of who needed who. And there is a dissatisfaction within a section of Sangh which says that, that the BJP or BJP leaders or the Prime Minister, there's no value being added to either the ideology or to the workers on the ground, morale of the workers on the ground. When you make these kind of statements, it only sets you up for opposition to take jibe if you're not able to get the required number of seats. If you're winning 272 plus and getting absolute majority on your own, till then you can still justify it. But the second there's a shortage of seats and all, then you become the target for these kind of attacks. And I think it's a reminder to Prime Minister, it's a reminder to people in the Bharatiya Janata Party that they should take it a bit slow and not get overt gung-ho about the political power that they have gleaned. Yeah.
A reminder, not for the first time, from the RSS to the BJP and the Prime Minister, do not let power go to your head. But that statement that was made by BJP President JP Nadda in the run-up to the Lok Sabha polls, saying the BJP did not need the RSS anymore to win elections. Now, that certainly could not have gone down well with the RSS leadership.
Well, absolutely, and I think, when this statement was made by BJP President JP Nadda, the usual disclaimers that this was not said and all. But nobody denied the report or nobody denied the interview or the way the statement was made. And the fact of the matter is that, that once the party lost, didn't get an absolute majority on their own, Neha, what happened post that was that the RSS or certain senior functionaries of the RSS were overtly critical about the way BJP is taking the political path. They were also critical of the fact that, apart from not taking RSS, which has been the sinews of how the BJP has grown from 2 to 1, 2 to absolute majority 300 plus. They're saying that, that the kind of people that are being inducted within the organizations, who don't have the ideological bandwidth to propagate what the RSS stands for, what the Bharatiya Janata Party stands for, and the message for the future generation. They're saying that the kind of appointments which are being done is also diluting that ideological, standalone point which the BJP and RSS used to, talk about. So they're saying that, that the work needs to be done at several levels to make sure that A, the power doesn't go to head, and B, there should be a clear-cut idea about, people who are switching from other parties and joining your parties, but they get to enjoy power more, or they get to be, are placed better than people who have been, actually working for you, the people who are getting beaten by the police and the people who are working for you under the sun or rain. So that they should be accommodated more, so that a message goes that, the party cares for its cadre, the party cares for its ideologue mentor. Yeah.
Also, the RSS chief significantly talking about violence-torn Manipur. Just take us through that statement.
Well, he said that, despite the kind of ethnic strife which is going on between Kuki and Meiteis, the RSS worker is working there, irrespective of the kind of threat it poses to security. Basically, Mohan Bhagwat was trying to emphasize, if you remember, Tripura, which was considered to be a red bastion, was first breached in 2014 when the BJP won election there for the first time, dislodging the left. The fact of the matter is that, RSS played a very critical role in that, I know for sure that like several senior RSS leaders who were stationed in Tripura and other parts of Northeast, and they were instrumental in the BJP's successful Northeast outreach, which the Prime Minister has been talking about since 2014, ever since the BJP came into an absolute power. This also is a hint at the fact that, all is not well with the state of Manipur and how the government has not been able to solve the ethnic strife between the Kuki and Meiteis, which has been going on. Yeah.
No guarantee of safety in Manipur. That's a very important acknowledgement from the RSS chief of the situation on the ground in Manipur, which continues to be extremely tense, made only worse by the recent drone attacks that we've seen in the state. Thanks, Brijesh Pandey, for getting us all those details on that very important statement, or a series of important statements made by RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat earlier today in Pune. Let's take a quick break here on Newsline Live. There's plenty more on the other side. Stay with us.
Fast.
My God, isn't she your daughter?
Yes.
She's playing football. This is boys' game. Make her study. If she doesn't get a good job, she will get a good match. Will you win the world by playing football?
Yes, auntie. My daughter will win the world by playing football.
Let's go to Germany.
World's largest football talent hunt. News 9 Indian Tigers and Tigresses. In association with DFB Pokal, Bundesliga, BVB and India Football Center. Train and play matches in Europe. Register now and fly to Germany. IndianTigersandTigresses.com.
PM Modi is the first ever Indian Prime Minister to visit Ukraine. His visit comes 2 years after around 17,000 Indian students were safely evacuated amidst the Russia-Ukraine war under his leadership. Watch Airlift, the story of how the evacuation